Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a motto, Tomlin and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland. Welcome to
Swallow.
Wednesday.
You okay?
It is, yes. Don't eat any kind of Danish right before you go on the air. I'm finding that is a good rule of thumb. So when I put together my radio course and teaching people how to go on the air, rule number, chapter 1 is going to be
Don't eat a Danish.
don't eat a Danish right before going on the air. It is a B-Day, and it is September 11th. It is a day of remembrance and reflection. For those of you around on 2001, I'm sure it hits differently for a lot of people. It was also a little cold this morning. It was just below the 50s. I think it was a 48 when I left the house. It should get up into the 70s today. I'm going to move through for our Baba B week as we continue on. And I'm going to remember today that tomorrow is a half day.
It is.
It is a half day. See, look, I did remember. I finally got to that.
Thank you.
And do we know what our topic is for professional development?
Data. We're
She said
doing
it was
goals and data.
Goals and data. That sounds exciting.
Exciting.
Yes, that's
Exciting
good.
stuff.
Yeah. Today is the National Honor Society meeting, and all chapter members are expected to attend this on Wednesday, today, in this the media center right after school, 1:55. Yesterday, we had the first official class of the classes for marking period 1. And it looks like the juniors came out on top. They're 4-3.
What's it called?
Clash of the classes.
Yes.
Not what you said the first time.
What did I say?
Class of the classes.
Did I say class of the clashes?
Yes, you did.
Well, it was a classy clash.
It was.
And it does look like we're moving along there. We're going to have another set coming up next week, and we'll post who's going to be, which advisor is going to be fighting for their classes that week. Don't forget that Hawk Wings has a QR code that you can scan to find out what's going on there. GSA has a meeting tomorrow, Thursday.
No,
it got moved. There is a line that says note the date change. It is September 19th now. And the pom poll of the week, which would you choose? Pancakes or waffles? And I didn't ask you guys. I was just yelling at kids as they were walking by.
We were yelling at you.
Yes.
We said our answers.
Yeah. I didn't hear it.
Waffles.
Yeah. So we're all waffles.
Yeah, we're Team
Yes.
Waffles. Come on.
All right.
We didn't
Oh,
waffle
I like
on
that. Maybe we should need to change the name of the show to
To
Team
Team
Waffles.
We're not waffling on that.
Oh, there we go. And maybe we'll generate a song for that, for Team Waffle song. College is going to be visiting next week. So right Monday through Friday, except Wednesday. No, they're taking Wednesday off. They might be going golfing. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different colleges coming in. Palm Beach Atlantic Community College, University of Hartford, Rhode Island, Springfield, and Western New England will all be here next week. If you're looking for that, you can go see Mr. Stibe in the Career Center. Jump over to the guidance counselors. I'm sure they can help you figure out which one that you should attend or take a look at. Last night was also the financial aid night, the scholarship night for parents and seniors who were trying to figure out how to get into college. That's a big deal, filling out those applications. I don't know.
They are tough.
They are tough. And kids, I think they apply to a lot more colleges than we used to apply
Yes.
back in the day.
Glad to
Back in my day, we used to apply to a little one-room schoolhouse up on the hill. I have no idea. I don't know why that went. It's
You're
Wednesday.
tired. It's Wednesday and you're tired.
It's Wednesday, and I'm tired. And don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. or thereabouts. We've been starting to run a countdown clock on there so you can see when the show is actually going to start. And yesterday we did have some audio problems. We're hoping that we have those figured out. If you're listening on Instagram, if you can give us a thumbs up or whatnot, if that did work out, that would be great. So I do see this as they can't hear. Oh, no, that can't be good. And nothing can go wrong. Oh, no, it all went wrong. All right, so it looks like
That's my daughter.
that is your daughter on Instagram saying.
I know
that
you
they
can't hear me, but shout out to Kat.
Yes. So if you just want to step into the camera and point to her and say, we're working on it,
Hope you're feeling better, hon.
we will try to get that. I don't know why but that's something for a different day. Today in history, as I had said, is September 11th. And on September 9th, 2001, the most well-known event on this date, terrorists associated with the extremist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 commercial airplanes. 2 of the planes were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City, causing the towers to collapse. A 3rd plane crashed in the Pentagon at Arlington, Virginia, and a 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed into a field in Pennsylvania after passengers attempted to overcome the hijackers. Nearly 3,000 people were killed in these attacks, making the deadliest terrorist attack in the world history and leading to significant changes in U.S. and global security policies. A hell of a day if you were here. And we had just opened the building in 2001. So I do remember it quite vividly. Birthdays today. Ludacris, an American rapper, actor, entrepreneur, was born on this day. And for Woodland shoutouts, there are none. No one was born on this day. September 11th is also known as the National Day of Service. And that's millions of Americans participate in different activities, events, and ceremonies each year to honor the remembrance and service events. All right. Over to the news desk with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, couple top stories our day. First off, I know both of you are very worried about this. It was a big breaking story we've talked about in the past. The SS United States, the fate of the SS United States is once again stalled. The original plans to sell it to a county in Florida to then be sunk is now actually on hold. And we're not quite certain what exactly is going to happen to it. The organization is hoping to move forward with their original plans to turn it into a museum, but we shall see. For those of you unaware, last night was the presidential debate. So it began with Kamala Harris introducing herself as Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate, followed by Donald Trump saying, "Nice to see you. Have fun." The exchange set the tone for the 90-minute debate to come. Did everyone stay up and watch that last night?
I did.
Most of it.
All right, excellent. Francine becomes a hurricane as Louisiana residents brace for expected Wednesday landfall. This is our first major Category 1 hurricane of the year. iPhone 16, new AirPods, and other highlights from Apple's product showcase. I know, Mata, you probably were really excited about this. All the new devices coming out from Apple, all the new exciting AI in intertwined. I need AI to give me a word that sounds better than that one.
Interwoven.
There you go, that one too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, Apple products come out are never horrible, but sometimes what they put out is very similar to what they had before.
They're not as innovative as they once were.
Yes, for the hardware. So what they do with the AI will be interesting to see, because now if they turn it into more of a service company or get into adapting their iOS, their operating system, it could be interesting which turns they take.
I just want to know if I can use an iPhone to make my own songs and photos.
You can't, because that all goes through the browser anyway. It doesn't make him. You can have a Windows phone like you did back in the day, and
I missed that thing. All right, turning. So I have 3 more stories for you today.
All right.
All right. So first one, new trove of sunken Nazi ships has emerged in the River Danube following a blistering summer. Drought that caused water levels to drop. The German vessel is still all decked out with explosives. Were discovered by the Serbian town of Prahova. Hundreds of miles up the river, receding water revealed 4 other ships by Hungary's Danube-Drava National Park.
Interesting.
I don't see just that
I
pause.
need Decker.
That pause was just giving me the opportunity to see how I feel. I was checking with myself
Okay,
to see how I
okay.
felt about
Sure,
the
sure.
story.
All right, then
Yes.
fine. I have two Hollywood stories for you then.
Okay.
First one, this one I have mixed feelings about this. The Winter King, a TV series that had been launched based on actually one of my favorite series of books of
Is
all
that
time.
Bernard
Bernard Cornwell's
All right, all right.
Warlord trilogy, which follows the story of the Arthurian legend. I'd been really excited to watch this. It was on Apple TV. I was thinking about getting it. It has been canceled after the first season as a major disappointed. It was supposed to be a massive hit. I mean, this is one of the greatest all-time trilogies, and I'm being biased.
No,
Just takes
no,
a
he's
whole
not.
no.
No.
takes an entirely different look at the Arthurian legend, more of a historical perspective, eliminating a lot of the supernatural, tying it in with the supposed, post-Roman Britain and all the various elements there. And there's so much that it should have been so good. And after barely one season, it has been canceled. So we'll never know if Arthur does become all of England, King all of England. We'll never know how it ends, if he gets his sword. So disappointing. But it follows.
What was the reasoning behind it?
Low ratings, high budget. Basically, the reason why all shows get canceled. No one watched it, and they spent a lot of money making it.
Gotcha.
So, it is just disappointing because it's, once again, you had a solid story, and the directors made some creative decisions that didn't line up with the book, and that turned some readers off, and it also, some people argued it damaged the story. So,
Gotcha. That does happen. Yeah, and if you have read the books before they get made into a show, you go in with a preconceived notion of what that should be.
Every Bernard Cornwell series I've ever watched, I like the Sharp series because there's been 3 TV series now. I like the Sharp series simply because I watched the movies, then I read the books. So to me, they're 2 different worlds. But his other series, his Saxon series, The Last Kingdom,
Yes.
I can't watch that because it doesn't line up with the books. It
I
bothers
gotcha.
me.
I did watch it, and I didn't read all the books.
I'm
but I
finishing the last
enjoyed it.
one right now. I have about 100 pages left in the last one because I realized over the summer I hadn't read the last 3. So I've been reading the last 3, trying to get that series done.
Uhtred.
Yes, Uhtred of Bebbanburg. It's an epic war coming. It's awesome. I'll let you know how it is when I.
All right.
All right. And last but not least, in 2016, Rogue One came out.
Yeah. One of my
Featuring-
all-time favorites.
Featuring a VFX creation, a recreation of the late, great Peter Cushing. Now, a company is suing Disney, claiming that Disney never asked them for the rights to use Peter Cushing's image. The film company claims that the VFX recreation violates a contract that was made between the company, aka London-based Tyburn Films, and the late Peter Cushing.
That's a new one.
8 years later,
They're suing on his behalf.
they realized that they owned that digital image, and they're now suing him, or suing Disney.
Wow, that's tough.
There you go. There's your news.
And that's our news. What's that one? And there was a lot of it.
Trying to do my best.
Yeah, no, it was good. Oh, to the sports desk with Mama Manning. I think I fixed the button.
Here's a shot at the buzzer.
I did.
You fixed it.
What a catch! Touchdown!
Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Only one event today.
Really?
Boys soccer
Okay.
away.
Where are they headed?
Torrington
Oh, no.
for a 6 p.m. game.
Out to the frozen tundra of Torrington.
Yes, they will be home late. I'm so sorry.
Home by midnight.
Home by midnight, half day tomorrow.
All right.
Wow. Speaking of Hollywood,
Oh.
I know my
Oh.
daughter's listening, and I hope you're feeling better, hon. Jeremy Strong's new movie's coming out mid-October. He's one of our favorite actors, Jeremy Strong.
Okay.
Succession?
I don't know, but I believe my wife probably would get the reference.
We saw him live on Broadway, Enemy of the People.
Okay.
Yes. When he shook my daughter's hand, signed an autograph, and she complimented
So you're like
him.
family now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
that
he's
makes
my
more
other
sense.
son.
Opened with
I can
that.
see what the investment is
Yeah.
going to be in it. Yes.
Yes. So we love Jeremy Strong. Can't wait for that movie to come out.
Does this movie have a name?
The Apprentice.
Good name.
All right.
Not associated with the other Apprentice.
That was
The
going to be
TV
my
series.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was your question.
That was.
Mhm.
I think it was hanging there
It was.
to be asked.
Like a
It was.
Chad.
Yes.
All right. And that's sports with Mama Manning. Now, this week is the first week we got through our fantasy football league, and we do have a current leader. Who's the current leader in the Morning Mayhem Fantasy Football, the MMFF?
For faculty or students?
All right. So
I'm at the bottom,
for,
I know.
for faculty, we have 2 divisions. We have the teacher division and the student division.
So for me?
Yeah,
So,
okay.
well, it's me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We do
Oh.
have the new leader in town.
Ugh.
And for the students, I believe it's Zach. Zach is
Zach.
in first place.
good for
Zach's
him.
honorable team, and the Saskatchewan
Saskatchewan
Spartans are in first place. So,
Corrected the old fantasy team.
all right, what teams do we think are going to be doing pretty well this week?
Well,
Not my Packers.
I picked up the Giants because I
I-
believe they're going to win this week.
I did see you pick up the Giants, and
Yes.
I don't think that's a bad choice.
Thank you. Since I dropped erroneously, I dropped the Chiefs like an
Yeah.
idiot.
Well, who do the Giants have this week?
Commanders.
Who are they
Yeah.
again?
Oh,
Oh, that was dark.
that was.
But we'll be adding that to our webpage. So our webpage will not only have some of our show updates, but it will also have our fantasy football league posted up there. One place for you to put your 3 teams that you think will go against us the best. And we'll have the clash of the classes, or as I say, classy clash, or classes of the clash, or whatever it was I said before.
Class of the class.
Yes, and as you're digging through that, unpacking it, don't forget that we are here every morning at 7 a.m. And on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. Guy leaning against the walls, Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.